On July 17th, 2014, the Destiny 1 beta released. I was 14 at the time, a freshman in high school. I remember immediately logging into the beta the second it came out. I was confronted by a character creation screen and 3 classes that I had absolutely no clue what they did. If you know me, you know exactly which one I chose. I immediately knew that I was about to play something special. I somehow remember that when Devil's Lair came out on the beta, I met some kid online named Carrot, and we grinded that strike for hours late into the night and the early morning. On September 9th, 2014, the game officially launched, one of the few midnight releases I begged my parents to attend. The excitement I had at the time was unreal. I don't remember much of the beginning of the game. My time to play was extremely limited due to school and other activities. I was unfortunately not around for Dark Below and House of Wolves releases and Destiny 1. The Taken King released on September 15th, 2015, and that was when I decided to return to the game. 2 friends of mine from school, Matt and Chris, decided during one of our school vacations we would all pick up the game again, and this is where I deeply fell in love with the Destiny universe. We grinded our asses off, completed all the content we missed, and around this time I met a kid named Nick on the game who is a very key person to where I am now. September 20th, 2015, Rise of Iron released. My first true DLC launch day experience. Matt, Chris, and I all skipped school that day to complete the story. The grind to light level 400 was brutal, and we often thought about quitting but continued on. Around the time of the Rise of Iron release, I got really into PvP at the time. The gunplay was incredible to me. I got into Trials of Osiris, which was the weekend-specific competitive mode at the time. The goal was to win 7 games straight and go to the Lighthouse to get exclusive loot. I never did achieve the Lighthouse, but I fondly look back at the time I had put in with Nick as my duo. I continued to play the game throughout its lifespan after that. On March 30th, 2017, Bungie had announced Destiny 2. We had all been waiting, seeing that Destiny 1 had not received any sizable updates in a while. The second the game was available for pre-order, I bought the collector's edition and was excited for the next chapter and where it would take me. The beta came out, and I think I just played mostly PvP at the time. September 6, 2017, Destiny 2 released. Matt, Chris, and I held our first LAN party for the launch. We put together 4 tables in the center of my basement, everyone bringing their own monitors and Xboxes. We locked in to play the campaign and very quickly found out the game was hard. Over time, school picked up and I was working now, so I had very little time to play. The game slowly hit a point that many people were not happy with, and many of the players had quit. Unfortunately, I was one of them. Fast forward to September 4th, 2018, and Bungie had released the expansion Forsaken, a DLC with highly anticipated changes the community had been waiting for. My friends and I said it's time to give the game a shot again. Once again, over a school vacation, we picked up Forsaken and instantly fell in love with the game again. Halfway through the Forsaken lifespan, my friends from high school all moved on to other games. By now, my online friend group had expanded, and I started playing with someone from school named Wazzy. We were playing competitive at the time, and we beat someone on the other team so badly, we ended up adding him and playing with him. This was Jack. Jack very quickly became a staple in our little group, and we pretty much played every single day. Jack was, and still is, the PvE legend of our group, the one who soloed Ghost of the Deep. As we got to know Jack, he kept mentioning this mythical man named Mike. A couple weeks later, we finally met Mike and got to know him. Mike asked us if we wanted to join his clan, the Fighting Polygon Team. My group had never really been a part of a clan with people we didn't know at the time, so we agreed. Over time, Mike and Jack had introduced us to Frank, who was the co-founder of the clan. We played with Frank over a course of time. Outside life took over for a few of us here and there, but we would all remain in touch outside of the game. During another Crucible session one day, we matched a duo on the opposing team who we played against a few games in a row. This duo was Punny and Christian. They were trying to farm kills to unlock one of the best guns in the game, the Mountaintop. We invited them to play with us, and thus 2 more members were added to the Fighting Polygon team. Many of us grinded throughout the following expansions. Mike had always made a deal with me that if I helped him hit a certain rank in competitive, he would DoorDash me 5 guys. This became my new goal. We grinded and grinded for weeks and finally achieved it. Let me tell you, the joy that that man had was unreal. Throughout the course of the next couple of years, the game had the release of the expansion Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, and Witch Queen. Shadowkeep being one of the worst times in the game for me. Content was dry, story was stale, many people in our group had moved on and quit the game for good. Beyond Light and Witch Queen were some of the best expansions that I played. Around this time, we had added a lot of more members to our group. We decided to take on the contest mode raid for the following expansion Lightfall, called Root of Nightmares. Contest modes were the pinnacle of Destiny raid challenges. It was a 2-day event and we were locked in. We played for 18 hours on the first day and made it to the final boss. On day 2, the final boss broke some of us. Jack had left the group and the morale was incredibly low. We continued to push on until we inevitably got the clear. This remains my favorite PvE memory I have to this day. On June 4th, 2024, Final Shape had released, the final expansion for the story that we have been building to since Destiny 1. The game had life again. All of us played until we hit burnout. People left again and few stuck around to continue playing. The story was over. We had no clue where the game was going to take us now. We saw the release of Edge of Fate on July 15th, 2025, which was where the game went incredibly downhill. As many of us were trying to be optimistic, it did not end well. Throughout this time, I was the only person left playing, really, often sitting in Trials of Osiris by myself for hours on the weekends and after work. We had the release of Renegades on December 2nd, 2025, which was a Star Wars-inspired DLC that brought some of us back. The dungeon was cool and all, but the game was still on life support. On May 21st, which was yesterday, Bungie has announced that the final update for Destiny 2 will be on June 9th. They will no longer be servicing the game. As of making this video, I don't really know how to feel. I've always enjoyed this game, and it's been a huge part of my life. I feel a sense of relief that it's ending, but more importantly, I feel like a part of me will be lost, but I know the memories I have will always be there with me. As of right now, the friends that still play, we will be making a final push to give the game a good farewell when the update is out. I want to talk about my PvP experience for a bit. PvP in this game has always been my favorite part. Trials brought a side of competitiveness to me I did not know I had. When Trials released in Destiny 2, I was instantly hooked. I remember the opening weekend playing with my friends Jeter and Cruelty and getting my first flawless ever. The dopamine was unreal. The state of PvP has never been that great, but it's still always been incredibly addicting to me. Visible improvement the more I played, and the gunplay will always keep me returning. I will always remember my countless duo runs with Wazzy being my go-to duo. There was one weekend where we carried 4 people flawless on an anomaly weekend, and that may be the highlight of my time playing PvP. Throughout the anger, excitement, and randomness, it is easily my favorite part of the game. Oh yeah, fuck you, Beer Clan, we won. To everyone I have ever met and played with, thank you. The experiences we have created are core memories for me. Wazzy, thank you for being my PvP duo. You are an absolute demon and a blast to play with. Jack, thanks for always being there for me, grinding PvE with me throughout all our contest prep, and just doing the campaigns with me. Frank and Mike, you guys are the fathers of the clan, and I wouldn't be where I am without you guys. Late night talks about life and some guidance was always appreciated. Joe, thank you. You have been by my side to do whatever in the game, always making me laugh over your weird loadout choices and obsessions, or just thoughts on the game. Nebs, just keep on edging, man. To all those I did not mention, thank you. This gaming community helped give me something to look forward to as a kid who was always struggling outside of the game. You guys are my family and my brothers. Thank you. With that being said, farewell to Destiny. See you on the other side of what's yet to come.
the PS exclusives comes out.
Oh shit, true. Those come out in
the PS
October?
Yeah, after Destiny 2's release. Honestly, I want to get them just to have.
Oh!
Oh! I just no scoped that kid!
I just got an assist. Watch this quick scope, boy. 360.
I'm like fighting 3 people right now. Help!